Hello, 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 everybody. Happy Sunday evening. Hope that you all are well rested. You've had a blessed day. You are able to spend time with God, spend time with your family, spend time with your loved ones, your friends, and enjoy downtime. Hope that you all are prepared wherever you might be. If your children are starting back to school, hope that you are prepared to send them on their way in the morning, that they have a wonderful, wonderful school year. It's your girl Chantel. It's been a minute since we've been here. We've been going live or posting videos versus the podcast, but God dropped it in my spirit just to come on and to encourage. God dropped it in my spirit just to say a word, spend a moment, just in this moment as I am preparing myself for the next week, preparing myself for what's to come, and kind of organizing so that I don't feel like I'm all over the place. God dropped it in my spirit. Hey, just come on, say a few words, encourage, remind them that we're still here. Chatting with Chantel is still here. We haven't gone anywhere, but we've just been posting videos. So if you are on Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, those videos are up. Like, share, comment, let me know that you have listened. Share them with somebody that may need a morning motivation. Share those with somebody that needs to a reminder of how blessed they are. Needs the reminder that guess what? You can't quit. You have to stay purposefully driven in these days. Send it to someone you care about, love, and knows that they need just a little boost in the morning, afternoon, whenever you're watching the replay. Send it to them. Greetings to you all. It's been a while, but guess what? I thank God that I still have the ability to do what He has allowed me to do, and I have not dropped it. I'm just simply moving in the direction that He has given me. And as we are preparing for tomorrow, where we are located, the children go back to school tomorrow. And I was just having a moment because as a parent, my baby tomorrow will have her last first day of high school tomorrow. She is embarking on her senior year. And all that I can do is sit back in this moment and say, you know what, God, I thank you that I was able to see it through all the way to the end. I thank you for every morning that I got up and I didn't feel like it. I thank you for every night that I sat up with homework, projects, preparing lunches, making sure they had what they needed in the stores, buying supplies, doing all these extra things, sitting in PTO meetings, sitting at games. I thank you for giving me this experience. This experience is a lasting experience. And my word of encouragement to every parent that is starting tomorrow, embrace. Go in with your eyes open. Go in with your ears pulled back, that you hear and that you do and be what your children need in this moment. This world is so all over the place right now. And the one thing that I can say our children need is stability. They need a foundation that's going to help them through whatever next portion of life they're in, whatever grade they're going to, whatever new endeavor they have. They need stability. And what I'm learning with young adult children and my daughter who is 17, what I'm learning is stability sometimes comes at a price. Stability sometimes is having those hard conversations. It's putting your foot down and saying, look, this is what I said. This is what we're going by. And what they don't understand, it's because I see far beyond what you're able to see. And so, no, I'm not moving on this. God has already given me a premonition, or He's given me a vision that this is not something that you need to have your hand or have your presence. And so, the stability that I have is sometimes I have to say no. Sometimes I have to be the bad parent, as they would say, that does not agree, that does not teehee, laugh at every comment or think that everything is funny. Sometimes I have to be the parent that says, I have the upset child right now because I will not let them do X, Y, and Z. But the one thing that I know they will never say that they did not have was stability. One thing that they will never be able to say they did not have is a foundation with schedules, with routines, with God, with, just making sure that they were doing their absolute best at all times. That guess what? The push has a reward. The fussing has a reward. The challenging has a reward. You just have to be able to just hang on and see it all the way through. I often tell my children, while they were going through school, my job, my responsibility was pre-K through 12, which means if I drop the ball anywhere in between there, that's on me. And I took that for myself, but I was giving myself a challenge that guess what? You brought these children here. It was your choice to have a family or create this family. God gave you the ability, but it was your choice to have these children. So guess what? That means that you took on the responsibility of making sure they got the education that they needed. So allow yourself to go through all of this. You can't get mad. You can't quit. You can't throw in the towel. You can look far past and you can see the light at the end of the tunnel, because I tell you that is where I am now, the light at the end of the tunnel, where I don't have to pack a lunch. I don't have to wake anybody up for school. I don't have to send in parent pickup lines. I don't have to go to any PTO meetings. Not to say that I won't go to any more basketball or sports games, because that is their life. But, just the things that, I care not to do, I don't have to do, because I've done the work. I've stayed the course. And my encouragement to every parent, as you are getting up and you're preparing, speak into their day. Pray before they go to school. Pray over them. If they don't want to pray with you, pray over them as they go throughout their day. Continue to keep their name on your lips. Continue to say a word of prayer through the school. Guess what? Wherever they may be at this moment, whether it's lunch, whether it's gym, whether it's the bathroom, whether it's passing in classes, whether it's just outside waiting on a ride, guess what? I'm praying that they will remain safe. We're speaking positivity over our children in this school year. We're speaking success over our children in this school year. We're speaking favor over our children and this school year. We're speaking protection. We're speaking that they will be leaders and not followers. We are speaking open doors. We are speaking forever favor. We are speaking respect. We are speaking model students. We are speaking making a difference in the schools. That's what we're speaking. We're speaking those things that maybe have lost their way somehow with our students. We're speaking that telephones and cell phones and electronics will not be used or misused in a way that demeans anyone, that demeans any child, that they don't have to airdrop all kind of foolishness. We are speaking positivity to all of those that come to school with no other mission but to be disruptive. I speak positivity over them, that guess what? This class is going to be so focused that you won't even be able to interrupt the learning that's going on. I speak to the bullies now, that guess what? Because you're coming and you're standing alone, you're going to walk into a group thinking you're going to bully, and they're going to be able to change your mindset. They're going to be able to change your outlook on life, because they're going to show you that you don't have to be this way. They're going to show you that you can be a friend. They're going to show you that you don't have to demean anybody, and it's not a joke and it's not funny. I'm praying for this school year that guess what? We won't have to hear of any children committing suicide. We won't have to hear any sad stories about children losing their lives due to senseless crime. We won't have to hear that, because We are praying over their school year. We're praying over their teachers. I pray for every teacher, every administrator that will come in our children's path, that guess what? They will be intentional every time they open up their mouth. They'll have something good to say, whether it's constructive criticism or whether it's teaching them. They're going to teach them what they need to know so that when they walk out of those doors and they have to be citizens on their own, they will be able to draw back and pull back those things that they were taught. It's time now for us as adults, as teachers, as educators, as administrators to start pouring into these children that even if it's not 2 + 2 = 4, guess what? A yes ma'am and a no ma'am will get you farther than a yes and a no. If we begin to pour that back into our children, if we begin to love on girls and boys and have them value themselves and let them know that they matter and let them know that guess what? You come to school looking your best, doing your best, and you will be your best. If we speak these things into our children, surely we'll have a successful school year. That's what I'm speaking. I'm speaking it through every child care center. I'm speaking it through every pre-K program, that we won't get frustrated by the lack that's there, but we will get motivated because we see the positivity, we see the potential, we see the growth, we understand what we need to do, and because we know that we're equipped with what they need, we'll be able to pour from a place that, guess what? I only want the very best for you. That's what I am praying. I pray that every parent, that you don't get weary in well doing, that you don't forget that, guess what? My job starts every morning as I begin to positively speak to my children and let them know you will have a good day. We're not going to start our day off bad. We're going to prepare and we're going to make sure that we have things ready in the morning. We're going to get ourselves up before our children and make sure, guess what? We got all our stuff together. We're going to make sure that we're responsible in making sure alarm clocks are set, that we have everything that they need so that they don't have a bad day. Working with children, you would be surprised how many times I have seen kids kicking and screaming and crying because they've had a bad morning, but a lot of it stems because parents will not prepare. And I'm not saying that I am without fault. I am not saying that I have never been that one, but one thing that you do want to express that, hey, you have a lot to do with how a child day starts. It's quiet. You have a lot to do with how their day starts. You have a lot to do with how their day ends. Listen, even before they lay down at night, I am so glad you had a good day. Is there anything you need to talk about? Are there anything that I need to know? Is there anything that I can pray for as you go into your next day? I pray for sweet rest. I pray that there's no interruptions in your sleep. I pray that you have good dreams. I pray that God shower you with a peace of mind. I pray that God give you good rest so that when you get up in the morning, you will be productive and intentional in your day. I pray that when you get up, that once your day begins to start, you will have a pleasant attitude and demeanor about yourself. That's what I pray for this upcoming school year for all children, not just my children, all children. Everybody loves to say that the children are our future. Let's pour into our children. I'm pouring into those that may never hear I love you. I'm pouring into those that have never heard, guess what? Good job. I know that you can do it. You got it. Keep it going. I'll see you tomorrow. Yes, I missed you. I am pouring into those that never get to hear those terms of endearment. I'm pouring into those that may be lacking in the parental department and they're having to stay with us. I'm pouring into those that, guess what? Your circumstance does not define you. You still have the potential to be any and everything you desire to be. The way that this world is going, the way that things are changing, the way that the job market is moving, the way that the demographics of life are changing, we're seeing that, guess what? We can no longer say, guess what? Boys only do this, girls only do this, because the way the world is working now, everybody can do everything. It's the desire. It starts now, as we're pouring into them that they can be and they can do anything. That's just my little spiel for tonight as we're preparing for tomorrow. And you'll hear this tomorrow because I'm not going to post it until tomorrow morning. But guess what? We are praying for a successful day. I pray for every teacher. I pray for the bus drivers. I pray for the crossing guards. I pray for the parent pickup people. I pray for the janitors. I pray for the lunchroom ladies. I pray for the resource officers. I pray for the assistant principals. I pray for the guidance counselors. I pray for all of those assistant teachers. I pray for every assistant teacher in the classroom. I pray for substitutes that will have to start their job on tomorrow. I pray for all of those students walking in that are new for the first time, because if you've never been a new kid, it is the most awkward thing. I pray for you that guess what? You will find a friend, that you won't be fearful, that you won't be fretful, and that you will have a good school year. I pray for every returning student walking back with a clean slate. What happened the previous year will not haunt you. It will not find you. It won't even be something that you have to worry about, because this is a new school year. That's what I pray for. I pray that we will have a successful year, and it will start early with our parents that will get up and speak into the day of your children. Allow them to know that they care. Allow them to know that they matter. Allow them to know that they are loved. This is just my spiel that I chose to give on this morning as children are returning to school. Make a difference in them so that they can make a difference in the world. Everybody have a blessed evening. And when you hear this on tomorrow, you have a wonderful day. Let your Monday be the foundation for the week that you need. Y'all have a great day. Love you. Bye.